Was established in 1986 to combat unemployment, especially among the youths. And since 1986, we have developed various programs and interventions to address this problem. Recently, we had a collaboration with the World Bank in form of a program called Youth Employment and Social Support Operation, YESO. This program is being implemented by the World Bank, the federal government, and the participating states, of which Oyo State is one of them. Already, we have had 3 cycles of training on this program. This program was designed to alleviate poverty among the vulnerable and poor households in the states. And Oyo State, being a pace-setter state, happens to be one of the first participating states of 7 states. In this state, the ESO has 4 components, and the components the National Directorate of Employment is anchoring is the component we call Skills for Jobs. These Skills for Jobs involves training young, poor people in marketable skills. We discovered that many people are unemployed, not because there are no jobs to do, but because they don't have skills, require skills, marketable skills that will grant them employment. So YESO is about training, especially the Skills for Jobs, training these youths from vulnerable households on skills, marketable skills that will enable them to be self-employed, to be self-reliant, and to even have access to wage employment where possible. The Skills for Job is on 3 levels of training. The first one, we call it life skills. The second, sector-specific skills training. The third, entrepreneurship skills training. And after these 3 levels of training, they are sent to master craftsmen, private sector operators, where they will do internship for the next 6 months. The program is a total of 9 months. In Oyo State, we have had 2 cycles of training. The first cycle, we trained 182 beneficiaries from Oyo State. The trainings were drawn from Ibadan Southwest local government. They have been trained for 9 months, and they have also been empowered. They have been given starter packs by the state government, by the Oyo State government, and they are already in business. We are in the second cycle of this training. We have had the first level training, and the second cycle will be completed next month. In this cycle, we have 199 beneficiaries drawn from various local governments in the state. Federal government, World Bank through the federal government will have been responsible for all the costs of the training, except in the first cycle where the state government provided starter packs after the training for the trained beneficiaries. In this second cycle and subsequent cycles, the World Bank through the federal government will be responsible for all the costs of the training, including the provision of starter packs to all the beneficiaries. Now that we are now preparing for the 3rd cycle. And for the 3rd cycle, we have mined 2,933 beneficiaries from the single register with the state government. And we have verified 1,284 out of the 2,936 we mined. we are set for the training at Alayande College of Education, which is also an institution owned by the state government. For now, we want assistance from the state government in the execution of the third cycle. One, we want the state to assist us in mobilizing the beneficiaries for the training. In the past, we discovered that when we mine and verify and invite beneficiaries for the training, not many of them are able to turn up for the training. We have a large percentage of attrition. But this time around, we want as many as possible that have been mined, that have been verified, to attend the training. So we want the assistance of the state government in mobilizing these people from their various local governments, from their various towns and villages for this training. Secondly, where we have decided to do the training, in Wanala, the College of Education, they don't have hostels. The hostels are located outside the institution. We want the assistance of the government in releasing vehicles to convey these trainees from their hostels to the institution on a daily basis. The very, very vital one we want the attention of the executive government very quickly is what we call the state-led component of YESU. Apart from the one that is being accorded directly by the National Directorate of Employment, to ensure that as many people as are possible of this youth participate in this program, the World Bank granted that state governments too should lead a particular session of the training. That's what we call it state-led. And what we mean by state-led is that the mining, the verification will still be the same. The government will still select the training institution, but the only difference between the one we anchor directly and the one the state will anchor directly is the provision of starter packs at the end of the training. World Bank and federal government will still take care of all the training costs, from the first levels of training to internship, the payment of private sector operators, the payment of for the training at the training institution, the stipends to the beneficiaries. All this will be taken care of by the World Bank and the federal government. What is required of the state government? One, we want letter of commitment that the state is interested in this program. And that letter has to come in very quickly because the whole program is winding up June 2020. And we must have 9 months of training, clear 9 months of training before the program winds up. Then the mining and verification of the will-be beneficiaries, the state government has to quickly do that. Then of course, the mobilization and sensitization of the beneficiaries to attend the training. Then at the end of the training, the state government will have to provide starter packs for these trainees to start on in life. These are the things we need quickly for the state, so that we can be part of the states that will benefit from this program from the World Bank and the federal government. Now, the state, we have already about 8 participating states, of which Oyo State is one of them. And for the other states, they have had a very large number of trainees that have been mined from the single register, that have been verified, and that are going through. And we also want Oyo State, a very big state and a very popular state, to take full advantage of this program so that we can mobilize, we can train and settle as many as possible of our unemployed youths. And we know that as a youth-friendly governor, you will be able to assist in this regard. I was reliably informed that the state is thinking of training about 250 of these unemployed people. I'm asking the governor to please approve as many as we can, up to 500, 1,000, that can benefit from this program, and that will be provided starter packs at the end of the training. Thank you very much, sir. The Executive Officer.
also I welcome your team on behalf of the government and the good people of your state. I believe you are living amongst us, so what we see, you also see. Yeah, I personally took a keen interest in the ESO program because it was a campaign issue. If you follow the campaign, I wasn't sure we're getting the desired result on one hand, and I also thought that your data mining, they were kind of skewed, yeah, because we're looking for some of our own party members, as beneficiaries, and we didn't see any, and we said, were they mining this data in this same environment, or was the data being mined with the people in government? But since I came in, we've looked at the file, and when you were talking about Emmanuel Alayande Center and the challenges that you're faced with, the head of services here, when they brought the file to me, I specifically said, go and look at other locations that will not present some of these challenges to us. So I'm still surprised that oh, okay, this is
ND-led.
Yeah, but even the ND-led, you still want a situation where, you conserve your resources. Okay, so.
But we have looked at all the institutions around there, and we discovered that it's all.
Okay, well, we have noted the request. Well, the right people are still seated there, and they will do everything that is necessary and possible to support what you're doing. And of course, your state does not want to set the pace in poverty multiplication, especially among the youth. We actually want to be the pace setter in taking a lot of our youth, out of poverty and making them an asset to the state. And in spite of our compressed program today, I still said, well, we should take the time to meet with yourself, because programs that has to do with youth, that has to do with empowerment, that has to do with positive engagement with these people. Those are things that we know will reduce social tension and also can rapidly turn our state around. So I want to, on behalf of the government and people of your state, thank you for what you're doing, encouraging. And I also say that NDE may be a federal institution, but you're operating in this state, and you have the responsibility to assist us and work together with us. We promise you on our own side, we promise you cooperation, and we, as a government, promise to deal with whatever requests you place before us with dispatch. So I thank you for your visit, and I look forward to a successful program. And also look forward to a successful collaboration between us and yourselves on the state-led program. So thank you.